Hello everyone, it's Cassie Riojas. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Today I want to talk about reflection of self, which I believe is a universal truth. Please stay tuned and I hope it resonates with you. Hi everyone, it's Cassie. I just want to share something interesting that happened to me today. Actually, it's been the theme for the past week, and again, it happened to me this morning. And so I feel like it's a strong message enough for me to share with other people. I do believe it's a universal truth. If I'm wrong, it's my belief and it's what, I understand for myself in my spiritual life. But if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, I totally understand. But test it out. I'd like you to test it out, test out this theory and see what you think. And question yourself when you are challenged, to see what comes up and what kind of guidance you get from God or your angels or the universe. So this morning I woke up and slept well last night. I did my meditation this morning. I like to do silent meditation. And during my silent meditation, I heard a cat kind of screaming in anger. I was like, wow, well, that's interesting, right? It's kind of an interesting sound to hear when you're trying to get into a peaceful state of mind. And then it kind of quieted off and I got to hear the birds and, all the sweet little insects or birds or animals that you hear in the morning to wake us up. And then after my meditation, I decided to go on a walk. So when I went on this walk, I was faced with the cat. I believe in my heart that this cat was the one that was screaming bloody murder earlier. I heard the anger out of this cat. I'm not sure what happened or maybe what it was facing. But when we saw each other, we kind of looked in each other's eyes and the cat suddenly got lower in stance and started to hide behind the electric pole. And it was interesting because we both made contact with each other. It came a little bit lower in stance, hit for me, and then as I walked by the pole, it finally did the meow, the nice cute meow sound, and I thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, and not only that, but I wanted to talk about our bodies and how they are tools for us to use and gives us guidance and maybe with things that we're experiencing and help us to understand why we're having this feeling. But so the cat, let's talk about the cat first. The cat first, when I walked by the cat, when I was approaching the cat, my body almost kind of started to tremble a little bit in fear. I think for me, there's a difference between feeling God's presence and having that fear and feeling fear as far as anger, negative energy. So my body was definitely feeling this negative energy. So I passed by the cat meowed at me, cute meow. Then I start on my walk thanking God and thanking him for my life, thanking him for everything that happened in my life, thanking him for being God, because he's just helped me in so many ways and just to help me see life in a different way. So I do this gratitude walk in the mornings or whenever I do walk to give thanks to God and the universe and all those who are supporting me in my life journey. And I come up to this woman, and this woman, I look at her, glance at her, and kind of an internal hello, just kind of smiled and turned away. And she looked at me and gave me this ugly look, and I continued to walk. And all of a sudden, I had this feeling like someone was staring at me, so I look back and look at her again. And then she starts yelling at me, cussing me out and screaming, and starts talking about things that I'm not really understanding what she's saying. It almost sounds like she's talking about Child Protective Services and how could they, and they have no right. So I'm assuming that something had happened to her, that maybe her kids were taken away from her. She seemed also an older woman, so I'm not sure exactly again what she was saying, but that's the little bit of information that I received. But on my walk, I was thinking about this reflection, how our reflection sometimes comes through other people. And what I mean is that when something really angers me, for instance, like this lady was going off, right? She was going off at me. I'm a stranger. She doesn't really know me. We didn't have a conversation, but she went off on me. And there was two things that came to mind on why she probably went off on me. Number one, maybe I reminded her of a government employee or someone who came in, and if it was Child Protective Services, took her kids away from her. She was angry at me. She was angry at the person who did. She wasn't necessarily angry at me, but I probably reminded her of someone from her memory. And that's why she went off on me. She was just pissed off and angered. The other thing that I came about was about that maybe she was angry at God. Like, how could you freaking let them take my kids away. You know, where were you when I needed you? You know, because I think sometimes we get angry at God too, thinking that he's taking something away from us when he knows we really want it really bad, or anything. We get angry at God a lot of times, you know, and, you know, I too have personally cussed out God and been angry with him, and not understanding what's happening, but I've also thanked him and told him, you know, I trust you no matter what happens. Like, I trust you, and I don't understand it, but I trust you. And the thing is that I think a lot of us can go either way, right? So the question is, I'm gonna go back to the question. The question is, when you get angered, annoyed, pissed off, whatever word you want to substitute, even happiness, you know, do you ask yourself that question? You know, why do I feel this way? Why am I feeling angered right now? Why do I feel annoyed? For me, I ask myself those questions, and I always get an answer, or I have been getting an answer internally. That's something that triggered me from my past, triggered me from a trauma that I've been through, and triggered me for something a choice that I made in my past that has affected me. So I can easily blame someone else for the problem. I can blame them, but when I really truly ask myself, you know, why does this anger me? Why does this really annoy me? The answer for me always comes back to something that I've experienced when I was younger, something that I was, you know, traumatized by. And I'm able to answer that question like, okay, I get it. I know why I'm being angered. I know why this is triggering me. I know why this is annoying me, because I can't be around this energy that long. So if you get pissed off and angry at somebody and you want to quickly blame them, ask yourself that question first. Why am I angry? Why am I upset? Is it because this person reminds me of a stepdad or somebody who hurt me? Is it something that a choice you made when you were younger and it messed up your life for a little bit, and you're seeing it happen through somebody else, and so you're getting angry at them? Or maybe it's a habit that you have that you're trying to break, and you're getting angry with yourself, but yet again, you take it on somebody else. But really, it's in you. It's something that you've experienced before. So ask yourself that question, because it might help you just understand where that anger is coming from, or that annoyance. And it might help heal that pain that's still in your body, in your memory, in your mind, on what needs to be done in order to heal it. Because I think we also always have these memories in our mind. I mean, our mind holds amount of information that we're given, but if you can remove the emotion from the memory, I believe that's the trick. So that when it comes up again, or it steers you up, you know that, you know, that individual, whatever they're going through, that's their problem. That's something that they have to figure out on their own. But it doesn't have to trigger me, because I know where mine is coming from. And it's something that I have to face. It's something that I have to heal. And it's something that I have to understand in order to move forward in my life, in order for God to work in me and to continue to peel that layer, that next layer off of me. You know, things happen to us for a reason multiple times. It almost feels like a repetitive thing that continues to happen and continues to happen. And until we understand the lesson, until we are able to control our emotion, to send love to that person that is struggling with whatever it is that is bothering them, we don't have to react to it. We can just send them love and peace. And so with this lady, again, I don't know her. She was angry with me as I walked by, whether it was angry because of God, and maybe she saw the Christ-like in me. Maybe it was a memory of me looking like somebody taking maybe her son or kids away from her, or something that she loved very much, but you know, it was a mistake that she made in her past, but she wants to blame someone else for it. You know, I don't know what that was. I did feel that energy of negative energy as I was coming up to her. You know, that was another thing I was thankful for God. But listen to your body. Ask those internal questions, because you'll get an answer, and then you'll figure out how to deal with it next time. All right, and that's how God talks to us. That's how God uses us to either help people to see our own sin, to see what's blocking us from moving forward, to show us that our vessel is, like, I don't want to say a compass, but it helps us navigate things in our life that may steer us the wrong way. So I challenge you. If it resonates with you, great, but I do challenge you. You know, next time you're angry, next time you get annoyed or upset, ask yourself that question. Discern truly if this is my problem. Is it something that's from my past? And ask yourself, how can I heal this so that I don't get triggered again, so that I don't take it on anybody else, which wasn't their fault. But ask that question to yourself so that you can get the answer and you can heal that part of you. All right? Again, thank you for listening to me, and I appreciate those who come here and just check out my channel. I have gone through so much trauma and have had some things in my life as well, and I just want to share, you know, the wisdom that I do receive, or the wisdom that I've gotten through to help me continue to move forward. It hasn't been easy. It takes time. I've had my repetitive lessons over and over again, and those are never fun, but they're lessons for a reason, and sometimes it takes us a little while to get it. So I hope, if this resonates with you, that you get this lesson and you can move forward and learn how to heal yourself, learn how to control your emotions, because that's the most important thing you can do, and to send love to those people that maybe are triggering you. All right, love you guys, and God bless you.